This is Clarity Empress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading. I hope everyone is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. Please share, and subscribe, and ring that bell. Okay, that way you're notified anytime I come on. All right. So, what's good? What's good in the hood, y'all? Okay, saying copy. What the hell? I keep hitting the wrong damn thing. So what's up, y'all? Oh, yeah, because I'm sending it to the wrong. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? Happy Saturday. Hope everyone is doing great. What's up? What's going on, Bella Rose? What's up with you? Said hi. How we do that? Is that a new what you call it? So did you type said hi? Or did you hit something? Because I've never seen that wavy hand thing. That's different. What they doing over here in the YouTube universe? Because there's something going on. Interesting things happening. Interesting things are going on. What's good in the order? You be having rubber bands for days. Oh, you hit it. Huh. That's interesting. I guess because I do tune in a Latif live, but I ain't never seen that before. But anyway, you here, I'm here, we here, you know what I'm saying? And what did I title this? Wanting to be with somebody you can't be with. Yeah, that thumbnail and some messages I saw today regarding the twin flame union inspired that particular message. There are some twin flames that are going to be going through this eclipse energy that we are experiencing as we speak. Because today is eclipse. I think it's a moon eclipse tonight. Eclipses are felt not only when it happens, but usually a month out. You'll see some significant shift in or change that was a result of the time what you're going through during the eclipse. So let's unpack it. All right, now where's my monology? Bring it up. Did I bring it with me? I think that I may have left it. Oh well. Oh no, it's right here in my face. So let's go with the moonology. Let's read the energy. Thanks for coming to the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell to notify anytime I come on. I want to thank you for coming this Saturday into the Spiritual Lounge with Clarity Empress. We are about to get started with a collective energy reading. So I appreciate your time, appreciate your energy, and your likes are energetic donations to the channel. All right. Here on the Clarity Empress page or channel, that's a better word, channel, we unpack vibrations through tarot, oracle. Sometimes we talk about life events, world events. We unpack the psychology behind something. Um, yeah, we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and we're gonna talk about it over here. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What they need to know. Peace, 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 sis. I ain't know you was gonna be up, girl, but you here. The family's entered the building. cool. Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What they need to know? Let me move this out the way. What do they need to know from the person they can't be with? Mm. A personal. Oh, look at that. Jason Trueblood. Hey, Jason. How you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Jaden Trueblood. My bad. What's up, Jaden? How you doing? A personal issue reaches a conclusion. Hey, Money. All right. So, what I say? What about you and the person you can't be with? Something's about to go down. This is about, this is a twin flame message, okay? But this is about the person you are in separation from. We're going to unpack the what, when, where, and why tonight, okay? All right. Pin your comment. All right, so here we go. Normally I do read these intuitively, but I love the Moonology brand. I love her books, Yasmin Bolin. And I'm going to read what this means because I want y'all to understand that not only does it mean something is about to go down, something's changed. I feel like it's death energy because there will be a new beginning. But let's see what the author had to say. New moon, a full moon in Cancer. So, it says things are likely to get very heated as a full moon in Cancer is a a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. I've been feeling tower moment in energy, even though I'm not feeling a tower moment for myself, but around me, people are experiencing it, and I feel like it has a lot to do with the eclipse, as I mentioned. It says it's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There may be some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move toward your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds a time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It just signals a challenge is now coming to an end. Oh, that's nice. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. So there's heightened emotions right now, and somebody has to step up and be brave. Be courageous when it comes to their emotions. Also, this is not the time to trample on anybody else's emotions. It's time to be careful with what you say and who you say it to and how you say it. Okay. We're going to talk about the what, where, when, where, how, all of that. But it is time to be very considerate of your person. Okay. Don't intentionally do harm. That's the best way I could put it. Try not to intentionally do harm to your person. All right. But something is about to come to fruition. I mean, it may be moving. There may be a move. There may be a breakup. There may be just a new start. It's definitely giving death energy. That Scorpio energy. Full moon in Cancer. I feel like it's a death and rebirth process or transformation or metamorphosis or any of those terms that mean that there's something happening. Coming more spirit. Conclu- Conclusions are within reach. I can't make it up. This says full moon eclipse. I don't know. Are we in a full moon eclipse, y'all? How am my computer next to me? But I feel like, I just talked about the eclipse energy. So the eclipse energy is eclipsing. It is doing something. And it says conclusions are within reach. Um, I feel like there's endings. I just can't get past endings. Like there's an ending. Um, previous readings, and I have to go by the trend of the energy, right? When I explain what I'm trying to say, it's like there's been some stuck energy, but now I'm getting more of a ending. Now, endings were always present and coming. There was a lot of betrayal. There's a lot of hurt, pain, abandonment, control, pride, and ego issues. But things are coming to a head as I'm speaking to y'all. Okay, whatever the situation is, you're gonna get some clarity on it soon. You're gonna understand what's going on in your situation very soon. So, all right, hold on. Let me find her. Moon eclipse. Could I find it? There we go. So a full moon eclipse, just like that, a door slams shut. Wow. If you pull this card, I haven't read this book in a long time, y'all. So don't mind me. It suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach its peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn, and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it is the right time. As hard as it might be, forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving the situation in a positive way. Doesn't make it right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. I mean, you can let go of that hurt. So it says, that which is meant for me will not pass me by. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It is time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, yoga, nidra, all recommended now. Seed control and let events unfold. So full moons are nearly always about climaxes and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same but on steroids. So a full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portends change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you of that. Full moon eclipses can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness. Somebody needs to do some shadow work so that they can gain some acceptance of themselves, and they can also gain some forgiveness. But I feel like the forgiveness is for themselves. You may forgive others, right? Maybe they don't ask for the forgiveness, but releasing them of any control that they have over you due to your hurt feelings, right? Tell me more, Spirit. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. So it's time. It is time to believe in yourself. It is time to be grateful and to have more things to be grateful for. But it's also time to put your best foot forward. So if there's endings coming, it's that spirit's way of releasing you from the old paradigm, the old timeline, the things that used to be, could have been, wasn't right, aren't right. It's time to walk into something new, right? So I was so I was talking to my cousin earlier, and she said, "Feel free to use me as an example." But she was sharing a friend dynamic that was not a healthy one, and she's recently engaged, and this was the example of someone being eclipsed from her life, or basically eclipsing themselves because they could not be happy for her, literally crashing out because they did not have control over her. um I know Aries to be very strong-willed individuals, right? But I also know that there's a soft side of Aries that sometimes people try to take advantage of. It is so sweet and soft that sometimes people misinterpret that as some sort of weakness in that person, and they will attempt to take that for granted. I also have a sister who's an Aries, and I've heard family members say things as if to think, just try to think that she's stupid or she's dumb or she's slow. She's none of those things. None of them. Our intimate conversations, I I literally, like, much like Imani, I'm in awe of the way her mind works. And it baffles me that anybody could say the things that they say, but then I get it because she's very soft spoken. I'm talking about my sister too. She's very soft spoken, so they take that as a weakness. And then people are completely surprised and caught off guard when you're happy and you stand up for yourself and they can't gaslight you, and they thought all the while they had some form of control when in fact they did not. So, you have to have faith in your dreams and not let anyone pour their bad juju on you. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel uncomfortable. It's kind of it takes bravery. It takes courage to be in your full capacity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here. I had some situations where I wanted to be upfront on my social media, but then I felt the eyes and the gaze of different individuals, and it was shrinking me back, right? To the point where I wasn't being myself. I just wasn't. And a friend of mine said to me, he said, "Baby girl, don't you let nobody steal your shine." And I was like, "You know what?" And just hearing him say that made me change my perspective. And I had to have faith in my dreams that I have a message to give. Spirit is going to be a conduit for me to give the messages, or I'm going to be a conduit, excuse me, for spirit to give the messages. And there are people that need them, and I should keep doing what I need to do. I needed somebody to tell me that because I was shrinking. I was getting quiet. I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even mind being seen here. It's just, I want y'all to see the cards. I want you to focus on that. You can come see if you want to see my face. You can come to my other social media. But there's reasons behind the things I do what I do, right? And I have faith in that what I believe in can come true. Some people need to hear that. So I'm telling you now, Spirit is giving you the message now. Stay true to yourself. Be authentic. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Tell me more, Spirit. It says don't let pride get in your way. All right, so if you're dealing with someone in your life and they are egotistical or whatever, or you have been in your pride and your ego, Spirit said don't let that get in your way. Don't come at people with the I'm better than thou kind of vibe and expect people to support you, or expect, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to pump your chest out for people to hear you. You just have to keep being you. People naturally will gravitate to who you are. So put your thing out there. Do your best. Don't let whatever conclusion you got going on make you shrink. No. Keep being the star that you are. Tell me more, Spirit. And it says the end of a tough cycle approaches. So even more. Oh, Lord. Why my brother texting me at this time of night? That's giving me bad vibes. It better be. It. That's giving me bad vibes. Anyway, full moon in Capricorn. It better be nothing, y'all. Anyway, how hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Okay. Going back to the thumbnail I put up and the title of this reading. So I got to bring it back to y'all because this is what it is. There is some situation that requires forgiveness because we already read that, right? There's a conclusion coming. So if there's a third party situation that's keeping two parties apart, that's coming to a conclusion. Okay. Spirit want me to kind of clarify this and put it together for you. But there is one side of the party that needs to work harder. It says this card is reminding you that effort is required. So somebody didn't put in effort into a situation. They let their pride and ego dictate how the relationship went, and therefore cause a dissension or detention, like a disruption into the connection. Put it that way. And it says work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. And if it's wondering if you should stay on your job or leave, this card is a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. So this is a relationship or a hard time, whether it's work, love, or life. There is something that you must walk away from. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card is about this card can be about a call to face reality. Whatever situation you are asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is trouble, prioritize it more. Please release control and trust the universe. And admit if you've been overly hard headed or hard nosed. And it says stop. It's time to stop fearing the most. So I do feel like the majority of this reading is talking about having courage to deal with change in life, and also to step up. Stop worrying about fear. Get out of fear. Get out of fear. However way, it's like if you gotta fake it till you make it. Stop letting fear dictate your moves. Okay. So the full moon in Capricorn is a very strong work ethic and energy, and more likely come up when you're asking professional questions. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have feeling about your situation. This applies no matter when you draw the card. Making a plan is far better use of your time. So take that as a resonance. Um. Oh wait, I didn't go to. Oh. Well, I forgot to do the bottom of the deck, but I scrolled and Spirit gave me this. It says it's time to release negativity. Full moon and Scorpio. Remember, I told you I felt that death energy. I did feel Scorpio energy. Here we go. Overall energy, full moon, Scorpio. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. So it says if you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos. Stop it. I was just saying, stop fearing. Get out the fear, right? It says worrying yourself is pointless. It is time to release any negativity you have surrounding the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotional, intense time since both of the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It is time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some reason, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now. If you make an effort, use your magic. You have you need, all you need inside you to bring about your desired result. Emote. It's all better out than in. So that means if you got to cry about it, go ahead and cry about it. It's all right. Let it out. It says time to move on from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. End of an argument. Okay, so what I was saying about my cousin is that it's time for her to nothing the person who was not happy for her engagement or not happy for her relationship in general because the woman was projecting onto her and her future husband. Even though they were just dating first, or not just dating first. Now that they are preparing for marriage, this woman crashed out on her because she's unhappy in her own skin. So the full moon in Scorpio has a string in its tail. I'm sorry, a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. Uh-oh. It could also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull this card, no matter when, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. Full moon in Scorpio is also time for magic. If you were thinking about um, making some magic, this is your time to do it. This is the second time shadow work has come up. Also, Spirit's telling me that whoever your twin is, with the Scorpio energy, they project on side, maybe to the world, maybe to you, but they behave behind closed doors a different way. This is somebody that tries to throw folks off the trail, Spirit said. Say something different and then act another way. So this is somebody that says, oh, wow, yeah, I never drink. I never smoke. I never do any of those things. And then there are closets, a closeted alcoholic, and they smoke all the time. Like, they hide it from some and indulge with others. That's what I'm getting. They may also numb, whatever they got going on, it may be numbing. Okay. So it's giving very sneaky behavior, somebody who just, it goes back to authentic self. So if you are in separation with somebody and you feel that this person is your twin is not in their authentic self. They're also stuck in fear. So more than likely, you are what they call, in the twin flame dynamics, the chaser, because you're the stable one, but you're not chasing anyone. This person, though, is a runner, because any sign of something good, this would be somebody who would run, because they're hiding their true self. And their true self is somebody who indulges in things, possibly overindulges, and may not want you to know this is who they really are. Okay? So this person has some shadow work they need to do. It's not because they have to change every aspect of them, but they do need to live authentically, right? Maybe you wouldn't be horribly mad if they did something, I guess, occasionally. Maybe you won't judge them at all. Maybe you as well. I don't know. But it's something done in the dark kind of energy. That's what I'm getting. All right. So I want to know the channel. This is my little channel deck. What does your person want to tell you, Spirit? What is it they want to say to my to my beloveds? What is it that they want to say? This must be late for y'all. Who's with me? Who's still here, y'all? It says, So it says, I know I have to apologize. I need your forgiveness. All right. So somebody, they feel in order to have a communication with you, they need to apologize, because this is, I need your forgiveness. Also, they truly desire your forgiveness, right? Um, a lot of times we go ahead and, I would say, in a twin flame, you really go ahead and you already forgive the person. You don't really hold it against them. It's just you're not chasing. Okay, so forgiveness does not mean you resume. You know what I mean? For you, beloved, it does not mean everything gets resumed back to the way things used to be. Okay, hey, Cherry. But it does mean that you have let go of the hurt, the pain. You've processed it. You've shed your last tear. You know what I'm saying? You decide there's nothing to be angry about, hurt about, or sometimes they may come in ebbs and flows, but for the most part, you got to let go of the pain. So that's part of the forgiveness. Tell me more, Spirit. Says, my stubbornness is holding me back from so much in my life, including you. So this person, that's why don't let your pride get in your way is here, right? Okay, full moon in Leo. So somebody was stuck in some stubborn ass energy, and they realized that that's been holding them back, right? Leo was known as a stubborn sign, maybe mainly because it's a fixed sign. Whoever this person is, they realize this is what's holding me back. Me being stubborn, me being fixated on what I want and only what I want. This is a, my way to highway kind of vibe. Tell me more. So it says spell work and manipulation kept me stuck in my head, but that's clearing up now. I'm awakening. So also, this person is aware of the toxicity that is in their life. And they're basically saying, look, I realize what my problem is. I realize I may have been manipulated by somebody. Someone was lying to me. I accepted the lies. And now I'm realizing that they lied to me. Like this person is coming to an understanding that they have been lied to. And that's what separated them from you, right? Now they're awakening. Now, this person might be confused though, because when the basically what happens to what the let me slow my brain down. With a twin flame connection, the person that they call the chaser, which is basically the stable one, tries to repair anything that they feel is broken in the connection with the runner, right? But the runner cannot handle unconditional love because they're already coming from a hurt space. It is not that the chaser, so to speak, is not a hurt person, right? It's just that they're more healed and able to communicate their feelings and willing to communicate their feelings, right? But the runner, on the other hand, who may not have ever been shown unconditional love until their twin flame, cannot handle it emotionally. Their nervous system can't take it. They just can't, right? So anything that resembles unconditional love, they will run from it. They will try to avoid their feelings. It brings up so much because also it brings up the pain of why didn't I get that when I was born? Why didn't I get that when I was growing up? Why didn't this person give it to me? Like this can't be real. Like they can't accept that from you, okay, beloved. It's hard for this person to accept that from you. So they end up in situations where they're trying to give the same love you're giving them. They're trying to love somebody else. And no, 9 times out of 10, they're trying to love someone who doesn't love them back. They're trying to love and get attention from people who can't give it back because it's a little easier to chase people that don't want you. But the person that wants you and you're not used to being wanted, you don't know how to handle that. Chasing those empty people, you're just gonna end up with emptiness. So it's a little easy because they don't reflect you in the way that you want to be seen. They reflect you in all the negative ways. So this is what this person is used to. And remember, I said the change is hard. Now this person is coming to the understanding that that type of behavior is toxic and it doesn't get them anywhere. And they're probably getting older in their life and feeling lonely and isolated and unloved because they done tasted your love. They may not have gotten the full package, but your love gave them, like, replenished the thirst they didn't even know they had. You know what I'm saying? And it makes them thirsty for more. Tell me more, Spirit. Thanks for coming to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. It says, I'm suffering the consequences of my actions against you. I deserve it all. So, yeah, this person is now feeling guilty because of the things or whatever they did or didn't do when it came to you. So they feel like now that isolation and that sadness and this separation, they feel abandoned, okay? And they feel like they deserve the consequences, which is a healthy way to look at it, to be honest, because you realize, okay, oh, I did something wrong and now I got justice. Now I got something I deserve. So karma is hitting whomever this is. Karma is hitting this person. Is kind of like throwing water on their face, right, while they sleep and waking them up like, oh shit. They having epiphanies right now. They thinking like, oh my God. So the collective beloveds ain't fucking with me because I did da, 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 da. Because everything they did to you has been done to them. And now they're having self-reflection. And you're not in their life. Y'all are separated. And you're not coming back. Again, you're not chasing them. This person took your unconditional love and felt like you smothered them or you were chasing them or you want them so much, right? And they took for granted who you were. You were just trying to extend yourself because that's who you are. You genuinely love this person. But this person here uh could not handle that. And now they feel like, oh my God, now I'm suffering the consequences of not showing up for my person. I'm suffering the consequences because I didn't let go of toxicity. Now they letting go. Now they having moments of clarity. Now they're understanding. But it wasn't because you kept explaining it to them. It wasn't because you talked to them. It wasn't because you spent time with them anymore. It's because you stopped doing all of that you are in this separation with this person, that they now understand, oh, this is what the collective was trying to tell me, because you had to get out of the way of their karma so that they can now make their own decisions with no pressure from you. Because if this person, like I said here in the stubborn energy, anything you said, they were probably going to do the opposite because they felt like you wanted something else from them, whatever that is. You know, some people come up hurt and they get these twisted ideas in their mind that, oh, this person just wants something from me. They don't really love me. That's not real. I don't know that, like, because they don't know what real love is. Then when you take real love back, and you just say, all right, well, I'm going to go love on myself, because that's what happens in the twin flame connection. You learn to love yourself now, because now you're starting to realize, okay, this person can't give me what I give them. They're not, it's not either in them or they don't want to. Either way, I'm not getting it. So there's no needs being fulfilled here. And you walk away because the spirit will guide you to let it go. And I feel like you were obedient to spirit. And this person is like, wow, I'm suffering the consequences because now something else is missing in their life. Their finances is probably jacked up right now. Their health is probably not the best. You know what I'm saying? Their mental health, definitely not. Their emotional health, definitely not. And other aspects are crumbling and falling as a result, right? It's not because you did something to them. It's because you pulled your protective covering and your emotions back from this person and you let them go have everything they felt was more valuable than you. This person wouldn't do anything for you is what I'm getting. Like, they would be there physically, but do something for you. I'm getting it was a chore. They held back from you and gave to the ones that didn't deserve their energy. And now they feeling the consequence of that. But it said, Spirit says it's time to release the negativity. Tell me more, Spirit. It says, I got played by my karmic and my family. Help them. I'm leaving. So yeah, they walk. It says time to release the negativity. What's up, Goddess Retrieval? How you doing, my dear? So what I'm getting, mm, 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 mm. Let me fix this. What I'm also getting here is that this person, whoever their karmic was, is either their family or somebody that got the family on board, right? So a lot of times when we grow up in toxic families, there's a propensity for us to connect with other toxic individuals who are similar to our families. That's how people like that grow up with narcissistic parents end up with narcissistic spouses, right? Not realizing the connection until maybe much later in life, and feeling a lot of times it makes you feel trapped and stuck because now you know what I'm saying, committed to legally to somebody else that is just like you. And sometimes in just casual relationships too. But the problem is recognizing the pattern. What are you seeking from them that looks so familiar? Are they emotionally unavailable? Are they nasty in some kind of way? Like, what do they have in common with that family of origin you had? That will cause you to be in a situation where the karmic in the family will resonate and then gang up against you. Oh, blueberry muffins. Stop it, girl. Blueberry's my favorite fruit. Y'all, I went to the Amish market today. My daughter went a week ago and brought these donuts home. It was the best blueberry donut I have had in my life. I'm whispering. I don't know why. It was the best blueberry donut I've ever had in my life. I told my husband, "You hear me? It was the best." I don't even like donuts like that. I'm not a donut girl. This right here, I will only eat this one. It changed my life. But blueberries my favorite. Anyway, this person got played by a karmic who was in cahoots with the family. And a lot of times in dynamics like this, and I mean, when I say a lot, I had joined this group on Facebook, and a lot of people have been through this experience where they will link up with somebody that's so much like their family of origin that the family of origin in the karmic will gang up against the person. And it's all this manipulative, emotional roller coaster, gaslighting drama, and they would try to ostracize the person. It's like, the pecking order just got expanded because they married somebody who would peck on them too, y'all. It's crazy to me how people can do that. But again, it's time to walk away from negativity. I feel like this is your person. They're going through what they deserve based on their choices. And this is divinely meant for them to learn lessons, right? Also, lessons in appreciation. What's the bottom of the deck? Says, I keep tabs on you by any means possible. Social media, friends, tarot, dreams, magic, family, work, you name it, I watch you. So you are telepathically connected to this person. If you think, let's just say you have random thoughts about this person is on your mind because you're on their mind. It is just how it works. It's the same way where you would think about somebody and all of a sudden they will call you, or they'll text you, or they'll reach out to you in email, whatever. It's like, well, damn, I was just thinking about you and I didn't even get a chance to pick up the phone, pick up the email, whatever. You didn't get a chance to, but the person reaches out and you guys cross vibe. That happens to me a lot, a lot. I'll be thinking about somebody and ring. I'm like, girl, you was just on my mind. And not my everyday folks too, other people. It happens. We all like mentally, telepathically connected in some way, but your twin flame is more intense, and there's a push pull with that dynamic that can be toxic because the person desires you, right? Even beyond what you imagine them to desire you. And they trying to get you to be the one to come back toward them, right? They want you to pick up. They want you to chase. They want you to come forward. They want you to do the work, the emotional work that they're unwilling to do. But with a chaser situation like this, when they got influences by other people, you can't do that anymore. And that's what Spirit must have said to you. Because I feel like this is clearly what Spirit says: pull your energy back. Because this person has to go suffer the consequences of the choices that they made in their life. And if they chose all the karmic stuff over you, and they may not be married to the karmic. It could just be their family. Whatever the case may be, they chose others over a true love. This person was not being authentic. We're going back to that word. They were not being authentic. Hmm. So, what do they feel like they need to apologize for, Spirit? What exactly do they feel they should apologize for your forgiveness? Or how should they apologize to get your forgiveness, Spirit? Oh, because they miss you. They said, "Do you miss the old times we had?" I do. So they miss how things were. This person's in nostalgia right now, thinking about you in the ways that y'all used to get along, how you know what I'm saying, the taco. They miss the taco. That's what my girl would say, Empress T. She was like, somebody missed that taco meat. I would say, or they missed that cucumber. They missed that other part. They missed that. They miss your hugs, they miss your smile, they miss your smell, they miss the way you talk to them, nurture them, fussed over them. All the stuff that certain things that they were annoyed with you about, now they miss it, right? All those things they took for granted, now they like, damn, I ain't got nobody doing that for me no more. Ain't nobody smelling good around me. Ain't nobody nurturing me. Ain't nobody loving on me. They don't got none of that no more. They in some deep contemplation, isolation energy. Tell me more, Spirit. This person's in heavy contemplation over you. Says you are so divinely protected, and I feel so lucky and blessed around you. So yeah, whoever this was, they also know that they're in a walk in the park. Like they could just come back and finesse you. That's not gonna happen. That you are divinely protected. And they knew that they now know what they didn't realize before is that to be in your energy was meant that they were divinely protected as well. Okay. But this person was chasing after other things. So they didn't quite get it. Now that they don't have that umbrella of a protection over them, it's like they can see, it's like the rose colored glasses came off, and whatever they were in their head not being humble about, they are now being humbled. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. It says, I watched you walk away and choose you. Now I want to do the same and be consistent. So now this person is awakening to their situation. They realize you walked away from them, justice for you. And now they want to do the same thing because wherever they are, whomever they're with, they no longer want to be there. They want to get courage up though, because it's saying, I'm watched you do it. Now I want to do what you did. You were able to walk away from me. Now I need to walk away from this. Okay. Oop, okay. That came out. The karmic brainwashed me with material wealth, but it was all a lie and I feel stuck. That's why they suffering the consequence of their actions. Whoever the karmic was telling them, we're going to be rich, or I got all this money and you ain't got to worry about nothing. And you stable with me and you can build your empire with me and we're going to be rich together and blah, blah, blah. Whatever they promised this person, they didn't even have the capacity to ever make happen. They didn't have a clue, but they knew the words to say to get this person stuck in their energy, to not look at you at that time, to focus on them and to stay with them. And now that they made that decision, this person realizes they having consequences of that decision. This is like lovers in reverse because the person lied and the wealth that they were talking about all was going to come from them. They were going to work this person like a workhorse. That's how they were going to win. Had this person convinced they already had what they did not have. So, this person, their third party or their karmic partner really had them hoodwinked and bamboozled and really thinking, oh, okay, I'm going to really come up. This person gonna take good care of me. We're gonna be straight. We're gonna be living lavish. All while that person had every intention of riding their coattails to fame, fortune, or whatever, or even just basic survival. It just wasn't gonna be them doing it, and they knew it because it was all manipulation. It was all tricks. It was all lies, and they realized they got played. It says I got played by my karmic and my family helped them. I'm leaving. So a lot of people were in cahoots. A lot of flying monkeys. There were people in their family situation that they would confide in, only for that person to leak it to somebody that would take it back to the karmic and then use it against them to continue to keep them manipulated. You know what? She said she leaving you once she get blah blah blah. And I told her, you got to do what's best for you. But I had to let you know. And this person was like, oh, word? All right, cool. Thanks for letting me know. Then they started fucking with the bank accounts. Or they created some other kind of havoc or chaos and conflict to make sure that that person cannot easily walk away from them. Wow, they got played for real, for real. Tell me more, Spirit. It says, my karmic is miserable and wants to seek revenge because I don't want them and they treated me bad. Yeah. So the karmic is aware that your person wants to leave, and they are aware that your person is now aware of what they did. So everybody knows what's going on. Your person now, they were gullible. They were naive. They talked too much. Spirit said they told too much of their plans, right? And the more that they share their resentment, their sorrow, or their disappointment, and then maybe they should share some hope of being with you. Whoever they told this information to took it back to the karmic. It got back to the karmic in some way. So this person couldn't trust the people around them, or they shouldn't have trusted the people around them, because the people around them are sharing their secrets and putting them in a position where they're not going to be able to easily walk away. Now, if this person had heart, because requires a lot of bravery and courage, they should walk away with nothing. Fuck it. Everything is a loss, right? Because the karmic really wants to strip them of their dignity. And if they walk away courageously, they'll still keep that intact. And anything that they wanted to manifest or anything that they had, they'll still have it. They'll have it in abundance. It'll be better. But that requires faith. And remember, it says, have faith in your dreams. So if this person put faith in themselves, walk in their authenticity, you know what I'm saying? Follow their heart, it would lead them back to you. Now, that being said, this is a lot to unpack because yes, your person wants to come back to you. And yes, some of you may want your person back and some may not. Take that how it resonates, okay? But this person is going to have to put in a great effort to prove to you why they should be in your life. Bottom of the deck. Again, I made the wrong choice. Now I have to face my decisions. I hope you don't let me go. That's a big hope. Because you may go ahead and let them go. You may have already let them go, honestly. Because again, we talked about forgiveness in the early part of this reading. So you may have already forgiven this person, released them, and let them go. And there may not be any return, far as you're concerned. Okay. But Spirit also said earlier, whatever is for you will not pass you by. So if it's meant for you to be with this person, Spirit is going to bring them back into your life, into your energy, into your world. And there will be a conversation. There will be a reconciliation of sorts. You have to work it out with Spirit how far that will go, though. It doesn't mean, again, that rekindling will happen in a let's get back together, let's reunite, let's be besties again, or whatever. It doesn't mean that. It just means that this will come back around and you will have to decide at that time. This also means that when this comes back around, they have a lot to prove for you to even have ear time with them. A lot of us don't even want to have conversations with people because what's the point? If they did this to me before or they did it before, instead of reopening the wound, why don't we just let it go? But Spirit says y'all got unfinished business and it could be closure for you and them. Take it how it resonates. I don't feel like this is what this person wants because I do feel like they do not want to let you go. They do miss you. They do want to rekindle everything. They know they made a bad choice, but they were coming from a space of not knowing. Again, twin flame energy is not for the weak hearted. It's just not because there's a lot of pain and separation, a lot of unhealed trauma between the two of y'all. Things that happened before the two of you united on this plane. But you had a contract with this person and you got to see it through, whatever that means for you. So again, take it how it resonates. It may not mean, okay, we rekindle this lifetime. You might say, if I reincarnate next time, let's see. But this person has to learn some lessons, and they are getting some consequences for their actions. So if you were wondering, if you have a twin flame, you were wondering, do they feel it? They seem okay to me, or they're not reaching out to me. If you don't see them, right? So if they're not reaching out to you, you may assume, hey, they don't want you. Well, if you are having any of the symptoms I mentioned, like, seeing them in your dreams, or um, just having a deep knowing about them, feeling them thinking about you, right? These random thoughts that make no sense to you, this person is thinking about you, right? So yeah, are they suffering some consequences? This is your confirmation that they absolutely are. They absolutely are. And no, they're not getting away with whatever they did. They are actually in a hurt space. You may be in more of a healed space, which is going to be dramatically different than what they're experiencing now with this eclipse energy. So there are conclusions on that other end with them coming to fruition. This person was never meant to stay in the situation that they're in, yet they overstayed their welcome, so to speak. And because they overstayed their welcome, right? Whatever you want to call that, um, there are consequences. I also feel like whoever this karmic is with this person, they might be miserable, but they don't want to let your person go. So your person is the only one in this equation that has to do the walking away or the walking to. Meanwhile, you don't chase. Meanwhile, you do your work, your money, you worry about your bag. You focus on thriving. You go out with your friends. You go enjoy time. You go on dates, whatever it takes on whatever you need to do. This person, on the meantime, has to deal with their karma. They cannot escape it. They could be sad. They could be happy. They could be all kinds of things, but they are still going to have a deep longing for you. I don't care who they with right now. You stay on their mind on a daily basis. You live rent free in this person's head. Yeah, this is what they want with you. This person wants commitment. They want commitment. They want long term. This involves a marriage. Whatever the case may be, this involves a long term contract that you've had in the ethers before they got here up until now. Yeah, they want to talk to you. They want to send you a message. Spirit said this person has written text messages to you that they want to send and they delete, or they just don't hit send and they keep doing it, or they write notes thinking I'm gonna just cut paste this into a message and send it to my person, but it never feels good enough. It never feels like you're going to resonate with it. Like they're looking at you having high standards because you made a choice to walk away, and they don't feel like anything that they can do is going to match your standards. This person has you on a pedestal. They love you, but they don't feel like they can reach you because of the things that they are or the things that they have done. So this person has a bit of a shame situation going on. And this also could be programming, somebody telling them that they're not good enough. And you now standing on business shows them that what they have done when it comes to you is not good enough. So they feeling this. Your person is feeling this. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, and they think that you feel like this is over. Meanwhile, they're trying to end whatever they're in. So it's a lot of death energy going around, and it's the kind that's once it gets 6 feet under, it no ain't no digging it back up, ain't no restart. This is not a resurrection. So this person don't know what to think for when it comes to you, but they know for sure where they are. Ain't it? I promise you that they know that. What they gonna do, how they gonna do is on them. Yeah, they see you as a privileged lady, more like the Empress energy. 1 and 2 equals 3. That's giving creativity, abundance, wealth. You could be a Queen of Pentacles in this person's life. Somebody who takes care of business, got that, keep the house running, thriving, doing very well. Yeah, and high honor. And they want to be, this person wants to be the official person in your life. They want you to be feeling like you could commit to them and they could commit to you. They want to stay connected with you. You are their person, bottom of the deck. But they're concerned. Also, I feel like whatever this karmic situation is very toxic. So They utilize multiple people to cast doubt with your person. Give them messages of concern, which turn into messages of confusion. So this person, don't be scared. Well, they are, unfortunately, because they're being fed fear from these karmic energies, the family, the karmic, whomever the karmic is, right? Or whatever other situation they got going on. Feeds the fear this person has of rejection from you. Because I feel like them getting rejected from the karmic and their people, they used to that. That's not even, I mean, it bothers them, but it's not the same. But being rejected from you is a different level of hurt. It's a different level of pain. This person don't want that. They ain't used to that. This person wants to be in connection with somebody that loves them back. And now they feel ready. Now they feel like they understand what may have gone wrong. Now they feel it. I hate to say oh well, but it's kind of like a well, I mean, it is what it is. They got to come out of that, but they have to be brave. There's nothing for you to do but be you. Be the privileged lady. You know what I'm saying? Sit on your throne, make your decisions, focus on you, sip your tea, be unbothered. Nothing, everything that disturbs your peace. Nothing at all. But a twin flame journey, and I gotta say, but has a stronger pull to your soul than, well, I'm done with that person. You can be done with a soulmate. Anybody you come across can be a soulmate. You can be done with a soulmate. You can't easily be done with a twin flame. You can't easily just cut that situation and they cut you. They can't. This person can't, you live rent free in their head, period. Right? You gotta know that. They know you're protected, right? In a way that they didn't understand before. All the things that you may have presented to this person by just being your authentic self, this person now sees, huh, that person was my person. That person was a blessing to me. Wow, I might have mocked their spirituality because I didn't understand it then, but I get it now. Oh, now they're going through their transition. Now this person is going through their awakening. Now they're really struggling with the decisions that they made because they dug themselves in deep. I'm telling you, whoever the karmic is, they are true witch or wizard, magician. Not like in the sense of initiated in a thing, but they could be. But they are a master manipulator. They are definitely somebody that knows how to fuck with somebody's head the long way. And this person, your person, don't want to mess with them any kind of way, let alone the long way. Hell, they like f you dry because they don't want to deal with this person. You know what I'm saying? Now, now your person is all turning on those folks that they had chosen, and now they turning back towards you. Their mind is on you. Now, all listen. Let me just be clear though. You never left their mind, but they didn't think, they thought they could escape your energy. They thought they could escape you being on their mind. They might have glimpses of not thinking about you being present in the moment. But the moment things start showing themselves for what they are, they start to realize, oh shit, I'm real. This ain't it. Ooh, what was I? Damn. But they know this person, whoever this is, knew that they did you in a way they can't just walk back into your life. Like it's not going to happen. And you've shown them by pulling your energy back, by listening to spirit, that yeah, you're 100% right, dude, ma'am, whomever. You can't just walk into my life. You can't. So them understanding that now, they saw you choose yourself and walk away. Now they see you standing 10 toes. You full on your business. Okay. You're not playing. This person is like, oh crap. Like I really, what was wrong? I'm hearing, what was I thinking? They don't even know. And then they be like, damn, this karmic really manipulated me because that's here. Now they realizing where they went wrong and how they went wrong. But they're the only ones that can deal with their consequences, that can deal with their karma. They are the only ones responsible for that. You are not responsible for that. The karmic isn't, because this person made certain decisions. Therefore, they now have to deal with their decisions. No matter who convinced them or what, they chose to go with it. They were easily led, spirit said. So you definitely gotta take how it resonates. This ain't everybody's story, but child, let me tell you, some people get what they get, and they don't get upset. Well, that's what we tell the kids. But this person getting what they supposed to get, they deserve what they get, and you no longer can block them of their karma. I just feel like this is somebody that played too many childish games with someone, and it just backfired on them. And this eclipse moon energy and the prior eclipse from that are really doubling down on that for this person. And remember, I told y'all, I want to say close to a week ago, not quite, now I don't think it's a full week, that just next 4 weeks are going to be extremely challenging for somebody that stayed stuck in a situation that they should have walked away from. But because this person is stuck in the what, where, when, and how, and doesn't understand how to detach because of the entanglements they may have with this third party, they're going to suffer more because they're going to have to choose themselves in order to get out. And whatever that looks like, they're going to have to take a brave step forward in life. That it's just not a walk in the park. It's not going to be easy. There's no way to finesse you anymore. Even if they finessed you in the past, they're not getting away. If they just charmed you, and you felt the need to oblige them, it's not going down like it did in the past. So let's just say you walk in. I use my mall scenario. You're in the mall, you're shopping, you just bought something you needed. You get ready to leave the mall, and lo and behold, who walks in? Your person. They walk in. Now, maybe when you used to see them, you get the tingling in your stomach or in your head or whatever, you get a little bodily sensations like that indicate excitement. Now it's like, oh, hey, you speak to them, they speak to you, and that's enough for you. For them, it's like, well, damn, they don't want me. It's not really. I mean, what is there to want when a person can't show up for you? What is there to want when they're not brave enough to be their authentic self? What is there to want if they don't want to treat you well? If they're constantly being manipulated by other people? What is there to want when, what I'm saying, they can't reciprocate love? What is there to want? You've gotten to the point, what I'm saying, where you understand who they are, how they show up in the world, and how that doesn't work for you. So now, instead of, catching a fit or, what I'm saying, being, I don't know, not different, but not feeling bothered. You're not feeling bothered by it anymore. You have won the healing journey because you are on your way. You're doing what needs to be done. You are numb to that nonsense. They can't charm you. They can't sneak up into your life. They can't do none of that. I don't care if they catch you off guard one day. Oh, wow. Hey, how are you doing? And you can just keep it going. You can keep it moving. That lets you know how much you've healed. Because now you're indifferent to them. Now they're not making you don't, not making you, but you don't long for that connection anymore, right? Because based on the way you've had it, it's nothing to long for. It's too much. It's enough. You've had enough. Mm. Yeah, you get to a point where you're not you're just not moved. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just mm, mm. And there's nothing they can say, and there's everything they can do to make a change, but there's nothing they can just say or do that keeps things the same as they used to be. Because now you're in a different energy. And this person is moving toward that energy because now they are unhappy with the way life is turning out for them. Things are not working out the way they planned. But guess whose problem that's not? It's not yours, collective. It's not your problem. Was there a song that's not my problem? There's a song like that, right? It's not your problem. Let them live their life. You know what I'm saying? If they could, especially with the twin flame connection, if they could get out of their own way, if they would seek good advice and support, they might have had an ounce of a chance, maybe. I don't know. I can't speak for you. Everybody different. But it would take some courageous effort on their part to turn things around with you. That's what I'm getting. And that if this meant for the rest of y'all life, I think my collective would be okay with the rest of your life. Now, again, do you think about this person? Are they on your mind randomly? Yeah, 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 all of that. But it does not mean you have to choose somebody that would never choose you, or put effort into somebody that would not put any effort into you. You know, this is not about keeping tab or keeping score, but this is also just having that self awareness and understanding about how relationships work and how they don't. All right. So, I just feel like this person, whoever this person is, they know they got played, they're becoming aware, they want to choose to walk away. Their karmic is miserable. And their karmic wants to seek revenge on you, but Spirit said you prayed up and protected. They're not getting nowhere. It ain't gonna hurt you. You'll be fine. The karmic has to go deal with what they gotta deal with. I say Spirit is protecting you from all of this nonsense, to be honest with you. Then you're not impacted by none of it the way you might have been in the past. Give me one more on this deck. They say, yeah, so the person is very immature. It says, I play a lot of games because I need to know if you really care or will you leave me. So this person, oh, that's part of the problem. What, where, when, and how, right? This person played games with you. That was the biggest problem why they need forgiveness now. They they took you for granted. They play games thinking, well, if I just play this cat and mouse game and this person chases me, that means they really want me and they're not gonna leave me. Maybe that worked to some degree. It don't work no more. Maybe that's not how you feel anymore. Now maybe they just went too far. You know what I'm saying? They had a rope and they hung themselves, like, hung themselves over something. They holding on for dear life, but they dangling. They dangling. They holding on. Their arms and their legs hurting from trying to get back on off of that cliff that they threw themselves off of by trying to play with your energy. Y'all know I told you the story about an ex who wanted to see me mad, and I'm like, why would you want to keep playing with me, trying to see me mad to the point where one day you will never see me again. We will definitely not talk ever again. And trust me, they poked the bear, and it brought that out, and we don't need to talk ever again. But I'll never forget that because I was young when they did that to me. And I'm thinking, what's wrong with you? Why would you, what would make you think that that's how a relationship, well, I know better now. I mean, he was coming from a divorced parents, and I don't know what happened with that situation. Maybe it was mama, maybe it was daddy. I don't know. All I know is that's not a game I want to play. Okay, and maybe some people okay with playing games and being toxic. They like that little toxic crap in their lives. I, for one, are not one, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all don't want it either. So this person kept trying to get you to chase because they were immature, emotionally immature, and did not know how to handle a true earth angel in their life, male or female. Take out resonance. Right. Second best to a first choice. Like, okay. Keep chasing that first choice. That ain't never did you right. Keep chasing that first choice that you came to me about. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happened here. This person has somebody or people. I feel like they had people that they put ahead of you because these flying monkey karmic family members were part of that whole clique, whatever that situation was. And they did not think that you were important or you were significant. Um, they didn't commit to you. They didn't pour into you. They nothing you over a karmic, but now they still want you in their life. Like make it make sense. They gotta go deal with their consequences of their choices. Spirit told you to stand down. You see how we in this soft black people era right now? White or black, whatever your nationality is, if you're in the United States right now and you have any form of social media, including YouTube, right? You will see that there's black folks are not taken to the streets over the laws that are changing or potential segregation or whatever they calling it, right? We have decided that we don't need to prove anything else to y'all. We already know who we are. And more people are inspired to pull money, time, and attention away from the things that the political scene is doing, right? This is what you also have been commanded to do. So people are like, my ancestors told me to stand down. But that's what your ancestors told you to do about this relationship too, or this situationship, or this friendship, or this familyship. Spirit told you, stand down. Okay? You don't need to show nothing else. You've proven who you are without trying to prove who you are because you've been your authentic self. This person need to walk that path and they need to choose it on their own. So you go over here. Let them do what they've been doing. You go over here. Trust me. Listen to me. Spirit said, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You just focus on what I asked you to do for yourself and all will be well. I got you. Take it how it resonate, y'all, but lots of folks gonna be suffering the consequences of their choices. Not only them and their karmic going through it. I pulled a Priya shuffle earlier, and it was ace of coins in reverse, four coins in reverse. That's five of coins in reverse. That money is shrinking. Okay, karmic don't have it. And I said, well, how they gonna get? What's the likely outcome? King of Swords. So the karmic thought the King of Swords is gonna produce. The karmic also is a copycat energy trying to pretend to be the Queen of Cups so that this person will take care of them. It's not working. They're waking up. Meanwhile, Spirit just wants you to know because when this comes around to you, it will, no matter how much separation you're in, when it comes around to you, Spirit wants you to be aware because they watching you. You may not be watching them. But then you come here to the spiritual lounge, and I'm dropping the signs that listen, just brace yourself because when these eclipses are done with people, you're going to see some kind of repeat. And we are also in a Mercury retrograde, so it could come between now and 4 weeks that this person resurfaces. Now, again, they're stubborn, so they may fight the urge. You know what I'm saying? But this person is getting weary with fighting the urge to connect with you. They're getting tired of not having your time, attention, and affection. They're isolated, they're lonely, and miserable where they are. That's what I'm getting. So, not having you is a lot for this person. And ultimately, they got to prove that they mean that. They got to prove that there's something different about them. Not they can't say it. It's not enough. It's not enough. I'm hearing Kendrick Lamar. No, it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? And you was the not like us person in their life. Because you not like them other people. You know? They go to I guess they go back and forth with the toxicity. One moment somebody smothering them and chasing them. One moment that person is running away or walking away. I don't know, but it's ugly. It's full of games. It's a lot of immaturity. And this person thought that they could bring you into the fold, into their nonsense. It's not my problem. Now I gotta listen to it too. Now I gotta check it out. But yeah, that's definitely channeled right now. It's not my problem. So yeah, it's not. It's really not. And I folks going to have to deal with their karma. They cannot run to you and outrun their karma either. Because if the universe is not done with them and they start coming back to you, it ain't gonna make no difference. They're still gonna suffer their consequences. Okay. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't try to stand in the way of their consequences. Allow it to unfold. Somebody don't want me to say that, but allow it to unfold the way it's supposed to, because it's gonna go down. Take it how it resonates. You know what I'm saying? If it don't resonate, it ain't your story, and it's cool. This ain't everybody's deal. People could be like, "Yeah, I'm not dealing with it no more." When the universe bring it back to you, you will have no choice but to deal with it. Whatever way you choose to, you still gotta address it because it will be addressed. It's going to be in your face. You're not going to be able to just act like it ain't there. They're gonna be right up front and center. Now what? You can't say, I'm just nothing in this person. Okay, you can, while y'all in separation, but there's a coming back that's about to happen. And then how you handle it is the question that you gotta answer. How will you handle it? Because they coming. This person just gotta finish getting their courage up. And when they get their courage up, they got a lot to say, you know? This person is not good with this separation. You may not be good with this separation, but you also ain't good with any disrespect either, or those mind games that this child, man child, woman child, played, because they were immature. All right, so take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. But, hey, it is what it is. All decisions are on you. So, this is just a warning. It's not really advice. You're going to do what you need to do for you. Everybody's situation is different. So move according to what spirit moves you to do. Follow your intuition. Yeah, squabble up. Now, but I gotta listen to this. Not my problem. I don't know the lyrics on it, but that's all I hear is that it's not your problem. But yeah, the what I say about that card said about the karmic upset. Yeah, they pissed. Uh-huh. Everybody mad now because everybody's decisions was coming from an effed up space. They made bad decisions. So, when they come to you, just be ready because they coming. And there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. It's just, in divine timing. I'm about to say it's just when, but it's really just divine timing. You'll deal with it how you deal with it. And, just be comfortable with your decision. All right, thank you for coming to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell anytime I come on. That way you get notified. I'll be back on tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. Check the pin comment. We do live donation readings on Sundays at 9:30 and Thursdays at 9:30. 9:30, Lord. 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, right? So we talking New York time. That's when we on, 9:30 p.m. New York time. Okay? And not 9:30, what you call it? What's that thing called? The 24-hour clock now. That threw me off when I did something on TikTok. I was like, why did it say I didn't do my TikTok live event? I'm like, because I had the shit set at 8:30 a.m. and not 20 o'clock, 20:30 p.m. Man, I had no idea it was on a 24-hour clock. So, be clear. If you want these readings, come through. I'll give you a personal on those nights. All right. So I appreciate y'all coming. And y'all have a good night. I'm going to bid y'all adieu. All right. Peace.